What a climax to a dramatic week of racing, although the start of the final day did not look at all promising. In very light winds, it was hard for the riders to keep their boards foiling, and once they splashed back down, very hard to get going again. The long distance golden ticket race and some of the knockout rounds had to be cancelled as the clock ran down and time was running out. The final started in light breeze before the wind completely faded, with the yellow bib wearers Maddalena Spanu and Matis Gio win by default. But then the breeze turned 180 degrees and a Mistral roared in. Now was the chance to get racing, although the 5 o'clock cutoff was fast approaching. After Emilia Costi's easy victory in the lighter winds of the first women's final race, it was a very even start for all 4 riders out of the start of women's final race 2. Maddalena Spanu struggled to accelerate out of the line, and the Italian soon had to tack away from her 3 rivals, who carried on out to the left-hand corner. Around the first turning mark, Vaina Pico from France took the early lead. Spanu took her chances by going the opposite way from the other 3 riders, and the gamble paid off. The 18-year-old foiled across the finish in the lead and becomes the first ever women's Formula Wing World Champion. Silver went to Pico and bronze to Costi. With Sean Herbert taking victory in the first men's final race in light winds, and then Italian rider Francesco Capuzzo winning in the stronger wind later in the afternoon, Gio was coming under increasing pressure. With the 5 p.m. cut-off just a few minutes away, if any of Capuzzo, Gio or Herbert won the final race, they would become world champion. As it turned out, first man across the finish line was Alessandro Tomasi. Gio crossed just behind in second. However, Tomasi would soon find out he'd been given a points penalty for hitting a mark earlier in the race. Gio therefore became the race winner, and finally it was over. The Frenchman had scrapped and fought his way to the world title. Capuzzo took silver, Herbert the bronze. Spanu and Gio had started the day in yellow bibs, but their paths to the world title had been far from easy. They sailed hard, they kept their nerve under enormous pressure, and as first ever winners of a Formula Wing World Championships, Maddalena Spanu and Matis Gio have secured their place in the annals of wingfoil racing.